Hi there. Every so often I come out to Uwharrie and somebody new comes out and wants to know what to bring out here, or they message me and ask me what to bring, what do they need. Um, I ran across these questions too in the beginning. I didn't know what to bring, so I'll give you an overview of what I got and what I think you need in this area, and you can go from there. So first thing you need to do is, the creeks around here usually aren't that deep. They usually don't go over boots. So if you wear boots like this, you'll be okay in most places. Sometimes it goes over. Sometimes you need hip waders, which I don't have. Or sometimes if it's warm enough, you can just wear sneakers or Crocs. Just get in the water. Wear some shorts, and that should be fine. Right now it's getting chilly, and there's not much water running, so I don't know if I can sluice. But you obviously you need a shovel to dig. I prefer the handle that has the little handle that goes this way, so I can get more power to twist. But this is great for longer spots, and I was planning on going to a longer spot today, so this is why I brought the long one, so I can get down a little bit deeper, because the short shovel just doesn't cut it in some places. So everything I got, pretty much try and travel light. Right here in a bucket on my backpack. So you need a shovel and obviously a pan. Any pan will probably do. When I first started, I just got a 4-pack of these little pans for my family. We all came out here and used these little green pans. They were fine. They do the job. This bigger one is great for spot testing if you're just doing big spot checks. And but this is kind of my favorite pan. And you can see how much it slants down in there, holds the material down in the bottom, pulls it down quicker. It's got big ridges, it's got little ridges for when you're sifting out the littler stuff, and it's also got this like snake skin, which is pretty good for when you're down to just the black sand and the gold, getting rid of some of that black sand. But all you really need is a pan and a shovel. But there's not that much stuff out here to get. It's a little bit. You get a little flour gold. If you're lucky, you get a picker. So it's best to do it in bulk, I think. So get yourself a sluice, any kind will do. I used to have a matted sluice. Problem is, I do a lot of stuff in the winter out here, and the mats, freeze your fingers. And so I got this little Angus McCurk, which is just a basic, drop riffle sluice, and you can see how the riffles go backwards. The gold sits in there as the water goes over it. You just have to make sure you get the pressure right, and there's not much pressure today, so I'm not sure I'm going to use this. I just got this little pad for kneeling on because my knees are getting bad. And I got 2 buckets. One's usually for sitting on and other things, but I sit on them a lot. And I just tie this together. 2 buckets here. With a 1/4-inch classifier at the bottom, and just strap some rope through it. Tie it through the handles of the buckets, pull it all together, a nice little carrying case. And so while you're out here digging, you go to a spot where you think there might be gold. You shovel the material into here, shake it down, and when you got like a half a bucket or so, you can go and run it through the sluice. You probably need a little shovel to do that. I took this from my kids. I used to build sandcastles at the beach, but they don't do that anymore, so I kind of took this over. And you also need snacks and water. Don't forget that, because in the summer, it gets really bad out here. Definitely bring the water. A few more things that are in my little duffel bag backpack here. Gloves, you'll need this, especially when you're dealing with sharp rocks. You might even come on some glass. And I got a venom extractor in case I ever get caught by a snake, which I hope I never do. You don't necessarily need that, but it's nice to have. But this is also a must-have. It's a snuffer bottle. I'm sure you've seen these in other videos. You just squeeze, put it in your pan when you have some gold, and then release your squeeze, and it sucks it up, and then your gold will go right to the bottom. And in the summer, bug spray. Definitely bug spray. All right, hope this helps, and I hope to see you out here.